Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to MCubed. I am your host, Harris, and today we are doing another Tick It or Skip It. This time covering Parker Finn's very first feature film, Smile. So with a Tick It or Skip It, we ask 4 questions before I ask the question, should you go see this film? Should you not go see this film? Or should you go into this film but with a little bit of trepidation? So first up, was the film itself fulfilling? Yeah, very much so. It is creepy as shit, and I would say it's the second most fulfilling horror movie that I have personally seen this year, right behind Barbarian, which is a very high standard. Very happy with the fulfillment I got from it. Which brings us right into question number 2. Were the characters' arcs within this film fulfilling? Dr. Morgan Desai, played by the great Kal Penn. Now, if I see Kal Penn in a movie, I'm gonna go see it. I'm just a big fan of Harold and Kumar. Part of the channel title is called Marijuana. What do you expect? And no, he doesn't have the largest role, but I would say his role is fulfilling. So then that brings us to our next doctor, Madeline Northcott, played by Robin Weigert. Dr. Northcott is a minor character, but a pivotal one, and is very poignant whenever she comes on screen. You know that something important is happening. And that's all I can give you there. I would have liked to see just a little bit more of her. So I wouldn't necessarily say her arc is totally fulfilling, but I'm gonna give it a solid above-ish. So that brings me to our main character's sister, Holly, played by Gillian Lenser. Honestly, she is once again not one of the larger characters of the film, but every time she comes on the screen, you know something important, something pivotal, and something poignant is about to happen. I like everything they did with her and the extent of how they used her, so I'm gonna give her a yeah. She had a very fulfilling arc. So next up, we have The Boys, Jesse T. Usher playing our main character's fiance, Trevor. I like Trevor a lot in this movie. He feels like the most quote-unquote normal kind of guy just hanging out. But with that, I would have kind of rathered a different ending, maybe revolving around him some more. And I will not give away anything there, and that is all I can say there. I would give him an official-ish. So last but not least, right before we get to our main character, we have Joel, played by Kyle Gallner. Joel, the character, is really well done. He is kind of the ex-fiance of our main character, but he also is a police officer, so there's a lot going on there. I can't give anything else away there, but his arc is pivotal to this film, pivotal to the story, the screenplay at its heart, at its core. I think you really get what the writer, Parker Finn, who also directed it, was going for with this character. That brings us into our final and our main character of this film, Dr. Rose Cotter, played by Sosie Bacon. She has a fulfilling arc, the definition of the term fulfilling. Maybe not everybody will be 100% happy with the way her arc ends, but good. I like this creative choice. I think it was something that makes you think. After you leave, you're like, shit, did I want that to happen? You'll love it. But a lot of it is through facial acting. You can see the horror and disgust through her eyes. Dr. Rose Cotter is maybe not as a horror icon, but she will live on for many, many years. So that brings us into our third question. Did I personally like this film? Yeah. I like this a lot. It really transcends simpleness and brings something cool to the forefront. Which brings me into our fourth question. Should you personally go watch this film? I would say you should. It maybe isn't a film that you should bring a whole bunch of people to. And if you got a good group of friends that love horror movies, love that thriller, bring them. But this is a very trauma-based story and is pretty deep. Tick it, skip it, or tick it with a bit of trepidation. Now, you're not gonna skip this one. I think you should get a ticket, because this is possibly the best horror movie of the year, depending on your own personal objectivity. The only trepidation I would have is the actual hardcore trauma tones to this film. I don't think it takes away from anything at all. I think it really adds to the film. That's your trepidation, but besides that, just get a ticket. Let me know if you think this is the best horror movie of the year or where it lands on your list, because it's high up on mine. Now, if you'd like to support our channel, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell down there to let YouTube know that you want to watch our next videos, and come see us in the next one. We're looking forward to seeing you there.